Hi friends, I am Dr. Pratap Singh Rathod. Today I am taking a talk on suspended animation. Suspended animation, or also known as apparent death, is a condition in which vital signs of life like heartbeat and respiration are not detected by routine clinical methods. So routine clinical methods in the sense taking pulse rate, seeing the respiration rate, or taking blood pressure also. The clinical signs or vital signs of life is not visible. So in this, the functions are interrupted for some time or reduced to a minimum. So it is a condition where the person is alive, but the signs of life is not present. So when we person, if we want to take pulse rate, the pulse rate is the heartbeat is so slow that even after 1 minute, even there is no single beat is present, or there is no respiration at all. So this condition where the signs of life is lost, but the person is even then alive. So there are different theories about why the person may go for suspended animation. So the mechanism mainly in these cases, the metabolic rate is greatly reduced so that the requirement of individual cells of oxygen is satisfied through dissolved oxygen in the body fluids. So this is a condition in suspended animation. Mainly the one theory which is widely accepted is the metabolic rate of the body is so much reduced that the cells oxygen required for the cells is satisfies to only dissolved oxygen which is present in the body. So oxygen present which is present in the body fluids like in extracellular fluid and blood, and even then even the fluid oxygen which is present inside the cells intercellular fluid also, the oxygen is utilized and the body cell and the body is kept alive for few hours to few minutes, few days. Okay, so this is one of the mechanism by which the person is alive in case of suspended animation. There are two types: voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary are seen in some practitioners in India's like in yoga practitioners, where they go in state of trance, where they breathe so slowly and they maintain heart rate so slow that it appears like they are dead, but even then they are alive. So this is seen in voluntary, where they voluntarily can control their heart rate and respiratory rate. Involuntary is seen in many conditions, many pathological conditions, where the body is goes in case of state in such a state that all the vital functions are lost. Some of the examples like in freezing of body, where the person in cold areas, where the person is stuck in the where minus temperatures, the person the all the state goes in a freezing state. Poisoning with barbiturates or opiates are one of the states where high doses of barbiturates or opiates can cause the person to go in state of suspended animation. Newborns are usually in state of suspended animation and they begins to breathe only after life signs of life starts only after they are born. Drowning cases, electrocution cases. Again, in drowning case, because there is water fluids enter the body and because the oxygen reaching to the brain is reduced and they go for suspended animation. Again, in electrocution also, the body goes to suspended animation. Heat stroke, cholera conditions where the body fluid is very much lost. Post-anesthesial shock, post-anesthesia shocks, certain conditions like shock conditions, and it may be anaphylactic shock or another kind of shock may also cause person to go for suspended animation. Cerebral concussions, where there is some damage, some injury to the brain, and it may lead to the person to go in coma, irreversible coma, and it may lead to suspended animation. In some cases of insanity also, there may be chances of person may go for suspended animation. So in these cases, the suspended animation is person go for a suspended animation that in which the vital functions are lost, but the person may be revived if treated as soon as early possible. Medical importance. The, this is very important because medical legally, if the person is assumed to be dead and his person is sent is diagnosed as death, then it becomes a legal liability for doctors who is diagnosed death. So the suspended animation condition where the person can be resuscitated by cardiac massage, electrical stimulators, or artificial respiration. So because of that, the patient should not be sentenced as dead in suspended animation. even though there is no signs of life, there is respiratory rate. When there is no respiratory rate or pulse rate, even then the person has to the doctor has to check the ECG or EEG, all other things, ECGs, so that there may be chances that some one or two heartbeat may be found by the ECG. So that person may be revived by doing some other method like cardiac massage and electric stimulator. So because of that, in case of suspended animation, the doctor has to be careful that the patient should not be assumed to be dead. And also death certificate should not be issued in cases without doing any ECG or ECG in such cases, because many times the person may be alive, and if death certificate is issued and the person is taken and he may be cremated or he may be buried and after later he may die. And sometimes there are many conditions where the person was taken to cremation and suddenly he was revived, and suddenly because of some stimulation to cardiac region, the person may become alive. There may be movement, hand movement may be there, and the doctor who has diagnosed the person to dead becomes liable and it will become punishable. So this is just a short topic of suspended animation. I hope you understood the topic and will be helpful for you. Thank you.